Yeah, I messed up on this one. So what made me burn through this tire in about 4,500 miles? Just way too quickly. You know, sometimes sharing these, I feel so dumb, and this is one where I feel so dumb. I think the first big one was incorrect PSI. Very easy, cupping, all the fun stuff. I don't know what so when I first got the tire, I didn't understand, and maybe you don't know this, but specifically with motorcycle tires, when they put those suckers on and they inflate them, they have to inflate them really aggressively, so they're always at a higher PSI than what your bike needs, and cycle gear won't check it for you. So I was riding around at too high of a PSI, which lasted for, I don't know, maybe 5-ish miles or something like that. Then I realized and I brought it down and everything was good. But then 3 weeks went by and I didn't check, which was bad, and I was about 5 to 7 PSI too low, which is really dumb. And then so after I corrected, I was okay, and then I was pretty on top about checking maybe once or twice a week, which is what you should do to not burn through it. So slight amendment here, Cycle Gear actually on this next tire did it perfectly. They did it at 41 PSI and I was all hunky-dory having a good time. So I guess just my stupidity. But anyways, this PSI thing is the big one. This is the one you should really concern yourself with. And the other ones are kind of concessions I'm okay making, but I think still contributed to why I judo chopped through this tire. After that, it's probably aggressive riding. Comes kind of with the territory. You know, I have a 1300cc bike, a sports tour. I'm gonna have fun, you know, like what? I'm gonna get a motorcycle just to go the speed limit? Yes, I'm gonna go the speed limit. But you're gonna go. Like, what are we doing? And part of that aggressive driving, I think, is the takeoffs. That's what was really getting me, where I want to get away and in front of everyone because I don't want to be near cars or anyone. And you're on a motorcycle. What, are you gonna sit and like be near everyone? No, it's weird. You want to get way ahead and then kind of slow down to the normal speed limit to where you're okay and you're feeling good and you feel safe and you're away from everyone and no one can touch you. And that I think the cost of that is it chews through a little bit more tire, which I'm personally fine with that one. The PSI part, I feel embarrassed about. This part, I'm okay with. When I'm saying aggressive driving, I don't mean lane splitting between cars, going 130, being like, yeah, I want to meet God, but more just, you know, those takeoffs and little moments where you can push past someone and get away or create distance when you need to, because that's something that's important on the bike. And I mean, if it's going to cost you churning through tires a little bit more, for me, that's something I'm a-okay to go with. The next thing is probably just generally being heavy. Like, I'm a pretty wide dude, which we're changing, you know, slimming down. We're getting okay. We're going to be more efficient, save a little bit more gas. It's getting a little pricey right now. But also just being two up. Like, I ride with my girlfriend a lot, so that's part of the deal where, yeah, I'm going to chew through a tire because it's more weight on the tire, more things to move and everything like that. Not that she's the problem weight-wise, that's for sure me, but yeah. Yeah, this one makes sense. It's kind of tough to admit, you know, especially seeing old pictures and then doing these videos and you catch yourself and you're like, oh, whoa, dude. But anyways, yeah, this is a factor. And then going two up on a bike is going to stress everything, you know. I mean, more load generally is not better when you're talking about, you know, being more efficient. I think another factor here too is the roads out here are pretty poor. They're like Swiss cheese. There's random potholes. They're not maintained well. The sun just like chews through them like crazy. And when you're riding around, you do feel it. Like, you'll feel the suspension, like, woo, you'll do all the fun stuff and things. And there is a degree of that I'm sure doesn't help the tire. That one I don't know. The other ones I know contributed a lot. I think I forgot about when I first got into riding, how everything you're looking at is This is the proper way to do this. You're messing up here. If you're looking at this bike, that's bad. If you're riding this way, that's bad. Like, this is what you need to do to look cool or like feel like you're not a new rider. And I think I forgot how oppressive all that feels, and that you're gonna make mistakes. And I've made a mistake, and like, I'm not super experienced. It's been over a year and a half, but this seems like something that's within the wheelhouse of, oh, I shouldn't make a mistake on tire pressure, is essentially the big one that cost me a tire. But I think it's important, and I think it's something you should think about, and I think you should try to do as much as you can on your bike yourself. Like, I took the tire off, and that was fun. That was a good time. And now it's at cycle gear, and I'm waiting for it to get back, and my bike looks like a crazy corpse. It just looks wrong. But I'm excited to get it back, and I think the process of all that is good. So if you're a new rider, I think really take the time to do these weird things. Do your brake lines. Like, if you have a carburetor, have fun cleaning it. Learn it. Not because it's important. It's actually opposite of that. It's just you're getting time where you're not looking at an Instagram feed or fiending over some bullshit item that you don't need to buy, that you've convinced yourself you need to buy. Just take the time and learn something, spend some time. I was reminiscing with my friend Michael about how when we first got into motorcycling, how everything just felt, you know, so new, you didn't know how to do anything. He was talking about how downshifting scared him, and that's what it is. You were horrified to make any mistake, but that's part of motorcycling. It is making mistakes and correcting and adjusting and learning and being okay that, you know, 2 years from now, you're going to look back and you're going to be like, I was doing this wrong, or this is completely the wrong way of doing it, and I thought it was the best way of doing everything. So just don't be too hard on yourself. Go out there, experience, have fun. Anyways, that's how I messed up. Have a good week. Bye.